welcome to my channel. My name is Kika and today it's gonna be all about knitting. I've been a knitter ever since I was a child. My grandmother taught me, and knitting is seriously, I don't know, the best hobby. I can't recommend it enough. And on Instagram every once in a while I do post a photo with my knits, and this has been requested that I do some videos about knitting, so I thought what better way to start it than with a beginner's guide. Let's get one thing very clear. When you are a knitter, you will probably end up with as many finished projects as unfinished projects. You know, part of being a knitter is really about experimenting, and especially the first projects, they will not come out as you hope. One of my first sweaters was, just a second, was this one. And one of the beginner's mistake, I think, I mean, this is like super intricate. It's because I had already been knitting for a while, but this was one of my first sort of sweaters, like bigger projects. And I just got like, I went all crazy with it, like all kinds of crazy colors, patterns, just couldn't make up my mind. So that's maybe one tip, to start pretty simple, because I don't think I've worn this a single time, because it's a little much. But anyways, this wasn't my first project. No. My first projects were scarves with holes in them. They came out all wobbly and weird and not at all as I had envisioned. So before we begin, I just want to say patience, you know, practice makes the master. And just starting with like pretty simple and basic projects, I think, is the way to go. Okay, so how do you know what yarn to choose, what needle to choose, and all those kind of things before you start your projects? Well, I'm gonna give sort of my quick tips on that. So basically you have yarn of different thickness and different sort of materials and different chunkiness, and this all depends, of course, on what kind of project you would like to do. But in the beginning, what I hear recommended for beginners is to use quite chunky yarn, so that is pretty thick. And that also means that you will use bigger needles. So needles come, I think, from 2 millimeters, or maybe there are even 1 millimeters. Anyways, so the size, so these are 50 millimeters. This is 4 millimeters. And that basically means the circumference, the circumference of the needles. So the size of them. So how do you know what needles to pair with what yarn? Usually on each yarn there will be a little recommendation of what size needle you will need. So for this one, Drops Brushed Alpaca Silk, the recommended size is 5 millimeters. I've knitted with this yarn before, and I personally would take a size down, just because I knit quite loosely. So if I use 5 millimeters, it becomes really see-through and very sort of not as like dense and nice as I want it. So I would probably use like 4 millimeters for this one. But it's really, you have to try it out, and usually the first thing you would do anyways before starting a project is making like a little tension swatch, tension piece. Basically it's like a sample piece that you will knit, like usually like 15 stitches by maybe 20 rows, and then you will sort of see what tension you knit in. But that's all later. That's not what we're going to talk about now. Now we're talking about the basics, the beginning stuff. All right, so I thought I would show you just the basic cast on, then how to make just basic knit and basic purl stitch. So basically knitting, all you really need to know is 2 types of stitches, and then you can do almost anything. Then there are more advanced sort of little tricks, but if you know knit stitch and purl stitch and how to cast on and cast off, you're really golden. For knitting, what you will need is obviously yarn and needles. And the first thing we're going to do is to cast on. So begin with taking your yarn, and usually the beginning bit is in the middle somewhere, but this one is a yarn that somebody, probably Bella, has played with already, so but usually it's like tucked into the middle there. And then you just take a little bit of this. All right, and what we're gonna do first thing, so you have the beginning guy here, and you're just gonna do a little, just put that on that, a little loop like that. So you have it like that, and then you basically make a loop, and then you thread this piece of yarn through the loop and tighten. So it's a pretty standard one of these sort of knots that you can either make tighter or looser. All right, so we have that beginning buddy is there, and there goes that one. Okay, and then we take one of the needles and you will thread your needle in through this loop, like so, okay? And then you can make it a little bit tighter, like not too tight, like it should be able to move here, so that's too tight, but not too loose either, so this is definitely too loose. So somewhere in between, so it can sort of move kind of freely here, and not be too tense. What we'll do here is you'll take a hold of this yarn, like so, and take that into a little firm grip there, and then you'll take your thumb underneath, and like that, and then you'll thread your needle through here. And you go through, and then you let go, and you tighten it up a little bit. And you have made your second stitch of the cast on stitches. All right, let's do that again. So you have this yarn in your hand, take it like that. Use this thumb, you go underneath, make a little whoopsie doops, take the needle, and you go in through from the front, underneath the yarn. You can hold it a little bit with these fingers. You go through and you let go, and you pull here to make it a little bit tighter. Again, not too tight. You don't want to be like super tight here, just so that it can, you know, so the stitches can move freely. And then you'll basically repeat these steps for as many stitches you will need for your knitting. So I'm going to make 15 of those. 14 and 15. So there we have cast on now our first 15 stitches, and one loop equals one stitch. All right, I'm going to teach you now the knit stitch, the most basic stitch. All right, so you have this, your ball of yarn there and your needle here, and we're just gonna basically take this needle into your left hand and make sure the yarn goes through there. So you have this first needle in your left hand, then we're gonna add the second needle. Woo, exciting. And we're gonna make our first stitch. All right, so this is how it should look. And we're basically going to go through the first stitch, which is this loop right here. So we're gonna go in through here. And okay, one mistake some people make is they go through this loop here, and no, that is not the loop we want to go through. You want to go through this loop so that your needles touch each other and go in through, you come out on the back side, and now you will take some yarn and take it over the other needle like this and bring it back again through that same stitch, and then you transfer that first stitch onto your second needle, or the right hand needle, and you have made your first stitch. All right, let's repeat that. So again, you go through this little loop you have on the needle, you go through that, you take on yarn, so you thread it around, and here this takes a while to sort of get the tension of, and it feels like a little bit awkward in the beginning, but you'll get the hang of that, don't worry. And then again. All right, so do that again. So in through the loop, thread around the yarn, you go back in through the same loop, like so, and then all of this stuff you transfer on to the right hand needle. And then you just continue, and this is called knit stitch. And there are a couple of different ways where you can hold the needles. I like to hold mine in this kind of like from underneath. I think that is the easiest. Oh, and you can see here now, I've made the first stitch a little bit too tight, so I have like trouble to go in through the stitch, so that can happen. That's why you shouldn't make it too tight. All right, and we have now finished our first row of stitches. So here is a good time now to check that you have as many stitches as you cast on in the beginning. That can sometimes happen when you're starting out knitting, that you add stitches or you accidentally lose stitches. So just try to keep a count that, you know, they stay the same. That's how it's supposed to be. All right, and then for the next round, so if you would just continue now knitting another round of knit stitch, that is called garter stitch. And then what you do again, so this one that was in the right hand will transfer to the left hand. And then here is the beginning body, leave that alone. And here is the yarn that goes through the ball. And again, so we will go through the first, take the needle, and we'll go through this first loop here. So the first loop is the one where the yarn goes around the needle like that. So it's not this hole here, it's this loop here that you want to go through. And you go through that, thread the yarn, go back through where you came from, and you let them go. All right, so after a while of repeating knit stitch, you will come up with garter stitch that will look something like this. Or not something like this, it would look exactly like this if you've done it correct. So yeah, it's like kind of this like quite textured pattern, which is quite nice. All right, but let's move on to the next one. So this was knit stitch, but if you want to make something looking like this, so basically you can see, right, that this is a very different texture than this one. And this is called stockinette stitch. And this stitch you will get when on one row you knit stitch, and on the other row, on the back side, you will do purl stitch. So let's get right into that, a purl stitch. Again, so you will have your work in your left hand, and then instead of now, when we go into the first stitch, so normally we would just go through there, right? Okay, but now we're gonna take this, the yarn through the yarn ball, so it's there. We're gonna take this and loop it over. So it's gonna be over instead of under. Over instead. Right needle here. You can see Bella has chewed on this needle. All right, so we're gonna go again. This time, instead of going through here, we're gonna go from the other way, like from the top basically. So we're gonna go through the stitch from the top. We're gonna wrap around the yarn. With your thumb, push it a little bit down, and again through the loop, still keeping the wrapped yarn there. And then you're gonna transfer your first purl stitch. All right, let's do that one more time. This is a little bit trickier, but trust me, when you just take it slow, after a while it will make sense. All right, so again, this yarn, instead of having it behind your left-hand needle, you'll take that over, right needle goes behind both of the yarns. You'll wrap it with your left hand, right thumb, and push all this goodness through again the loop. You come out, have the yarn still there, the needles touch, yeah, and you transfer. And we just continue the entire row of purl stitch. So when you do stockinette stitch, you do every other row knit stitch and every other purl stitch. And so this, you would start with a knit stitch, and then on the other row you would do purl stitch, and then the first side would become the sort of right side. All right, so after a few rows of doing purl and knit stitch, this is the kind of texture you'll get. It looks like these little V's. So here was the garter stitch that we did first, that was just knit, and here is purl and knit stitch every second row. And here is how it looks on the back side. So here's the garter stitch, and here you can see the purl rows. And as you can see, they don't look that much different from just the knit rows every side. It's quite rare that I find patterns where you would just do purl. Usually you do purl rows when you do a rib knit or then when you do a stockinette. All right, I think that is enough for this first knitting video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it wasn't too unclear and that you could follow along. I had so much fun making this video. This was really fun. Knitting is such a passion of mine, and lately I've been getting into it more and more again, and I had this crazy idea that I would try to knit a sweater in a week and make a video of that. So that might be coming up. Probably with this yarn here. It's like really kind of like fluffy. Oh god. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'm over at Instagram at Kika. Come hang out there and check out some of my photos, and yeah, subscribe if you like this video so you'll get notified every time there is a new video. Alright, take care, see you guys, bye.
There's a bee in my bonnet, hello, hello, a bee in my bonnet, hello. There's a bee in my bonnet, hello, hello, a bee in my bonnet, hello.